So let's go ahead and start off with, we've been hearing nothing, and I mean nothing, but kind of bad things about Lion King. And it's understandable because, I mean, most people would agree Lion King is the best of all the Disney movies. Like, there's things that are like personal favorites. My personal favorite is Treasure Planet. I think it is the best Disney movie. To me, it's my favorite. But I mean, you can't take away from the fact that Lion King it's a quintessential Disney movie. It has got everything you want. It is good from being a kid until you're old. You can show a child when he's young Lion King and they'll love it. Like, Lion King is what you want your Disney movie to be. And so in this realm of remaking Disney movies, they decided to take a crack at the best. They should have left this one alone, but decided to take a crack at The Lion King. And, giving it to Jon Favreau isn't a terrible idea. I think he's an amazing director. I don't think Jungle Book was that good, so to give him another crack at a live-action animal film is a little bit of a stretch. But I mean, they made so much money with him on the Iron Man stuff, and I think it was probably the right idea to maybe go with it. But I mean, if you take the string, like, what are all of the Disney remakes at this point? Disney live-action remakes. What are all the Disney live-action remakes at this point? We've got Aladdin, which some people, it's listed as a comedy. There are people who like Aladdin, people who don't. I have not seen it, so I can't objectively give that a good response. We have Aladdin, Dumbo, Lion King, Christopher Robin, which isn't a remake, Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Pete's Dragon, Cinderella, 101 Dalmatians, which no one ever talks about. And you can't count. I mean, you can't call Peter Pan because there's Peter Pan the story, which is anybody's allowed to use, right? Like, Peter Pan's not a Disney property. It's a story that anybody can use, if I remember right. Tell me if I'm wrong, Steph. But I think Peter Pan can be done. It's just Disney took it, but it can be done by anybody, if I remember right. So, all right. So of these, correct. Okay. So of these, we have Cinderella. Okay. Oh, I remember Cinderella now. Okay. So you've got Cinderella, you've got Maleficent, you have Alice in Wonderland. But did Disney author? No, they haven't done. Or I'm saying is people know Peter Pan usually because of the Disney version of Peter Pan. It's very what. Yeah, they didn't do it. I was saying, but the newer remake one was not a Disney movie. It was somebody else, which I love that version. I love the I do believe in magic. I do. I love that. And the music from that movie is fantastic. I actually think the kid who plays Peter Pan is really good too. So we won't call it Peter Pan in this. So we've got Alice in Wonderland, which is technically a remake. You have Cinderella. You've got Pete's Dragon, Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, Lion King, Dumbo, Aladdin. And now they're going on to no. Man, okay, I want to put this on screen. Hold on, let me turn this off. Man, this is so stupid. Hold on, give me 1 second. Don't run on this page. Okay. So, no, I'm talking about this, and this was going to change what we were talking about. So it looks like Javier Bardem is going to be the King Triton. Awkwafina as Scuttle. I said this last stream. I don't understand Awkwafina. I don't understand her I don't know why she's so big. I don't think she's that great. I have yet to figure out the appeal of Awkwafina. I don't know what I missed. I don't know where her breakout film was, but Awkwafina, I'm there just shoving her down your throat. I don't think she's going to be great. And as Scuttle, oh God, oh man, this movie is just getting worse and worse. Melissa McCarthy as Ursula is a terrible idea, and Harry Styles is in negotiations to play Prince Eric, which means he could be just being used as a bargaining chip to get somebody else. But Javier Bardem. Now, here's what's annoying about that. is that he played Captain Salazar in what's it called, in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So he kind of knows how to do that underwater kind of stuff. So that kind of makes sense. But King Triton, man, I thought Jacob Tremblay as Flounder. What do you mean? They're saying right here, oh, Jacob Tremblay as Flounder. Okay, yeah, and Aquafina as Scud. Well, I was gonna say ways they could make sure this movie isn't going to be bad, and it looks like they're just not going to do it. That's terrible. What we got here? That's funny. I was pulling. I thought, who did I say, Steph? I was saying that the girl, Rebel Wilson, if she was still wanting to be portrayed as a larger woman actress, I thought she would have been a really good Ursula. I think she'd be better, honestly. Yeah, that's disappointing. Well, I don't know who you keep saying Lizzo, and I'm sorry, I don't know who Lizzo is. Who is Lizzo? Show me Lizzo. I don't know who a Lizzo is. I'm not keen on the uptake of what a Lizzo is. I'm just Javier Bardem as Triton. All right, what we got here? So you think this would be a good Ursula? Oh. I mean, okay. I could see it. I don't think she's got the character. I mean, I'm just watching it for one music video, but I mean, I don't know. I just think Rebel Wilson would have been a better character. You know, I think she would have played it better. But again, this is the danger when you try to attack these things that are just so well beat into our heads of what they are, to just go out and just try to make a live action version of it is just weird to me. It's definitely something that I don't get, you know.
No, go ahead. Make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul. So sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll.
She's too happy.
The boss is on a roll.
I actually kind of like this, but I think she's too happy. She's got the voice. She doesn't got that. Ursula had that like swagger though. That was like, you really thought she was a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, she's sweet in this. I think she went too sweet in her audition for it. I don't know. I'm with you. I like this. This kind of sells me a little more. But she had that like. Do you remember the gator in All Dogs Go to Heaven? So that's the voice. That's what you want. That's a guy voice. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, what do you call that voice, little fella? That a baritone or a tenor? It's oh, I don't care.
Where's this live action movie? Where's the All Dogs Go to Heaven movie?
Music together.
Let's make sweet harmony. Let's make music together, baby. Oh, man. Where is that movie at? Man, that's such a good movie. That's such a good movie. So hold on, let's listen to Ursula. Let's do Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Will they even have it on here? Okay. Burt Reynolds is a scrappy dog. Dude, oh God. See, she's got that smoker rasp.
It's what I live for, to help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with
See,
no
I think Rebel would
to
kill
turn
this.
to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays.
But it sucks also too because it's a live action movie, but it's also CG, so it could be anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
And I fortunately knew a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic. Poor unfortunate soul.
see, it's gotta be like an older woman. Like, Melissa McCarthy is just too. Chrissy Metz, if she can sing, yeah, I'd have to hear her voice. Hold on, I gotta skip to the part where Ariel sings. I used to love the sound of this. Where's it at? Oh, they don't even have it on here. I used to love the sound of that singing part. It was like so beautiful. What does the Ariel lose their voice?
Now, here's before the sun sets on the third day.
There it is. What? Oh. Sing. Man, this could look really creepy if they do this right in live action. So Disney's like, yeah, some animator. Here's the thing that's funny about this. Some animator somewhere, they had to be like, all right, so we got to have you swim her up to the surface, but you can't show her butt. You can't show her naked. So you got to show just enough. Some animator somewhere had to figure that out. And, you know, it is very fortunate that they did because, what's it called? Oh, a fan has bought an Ape Prime repeat shirt. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you, whoever you are, fan person. Thank you, big fan. I'm a fan of you, whoever bought that shirt. So, well, I was gonna go ahead and say that things that I would like to see. Again, if Halle Bailey is going to be the Little Mermaid, which, you know, is a choice. You know, it's not terrible. She's on This Is Us, right? No, she's on Grownish. That's right. You know, she's not terrible. I didn't see it as Ariel, but you know, I'm open to figuring it out. I honestly though, again, it's weird how are they going to say that? I mean, I guess it's the daughter thing. It's just, you know, maybe he just creates humanized looking people. But how does Javier Bardem spawn a young black girl as his daughter? But I had this really good idea. This is an idea that I really think would have been dope if they just would have kept them all, you know, black women. Would have been all of the sisters. Hear me out. All of the sisters for the film should have all been prominent, like, R&B singers. You know what I mean? Like, they all should have been like Destiny's Child. They should have been like SWV or you know, TLC or what's left of them. It should have been, you know, it should have just been Mariah Carey. I feel like it would have been a fun thing to do to have all of the like big R&B divas be the sisters, and then there's this girl. So, because then there was like they all look down on her. They're all these like high prissy, you know, you're not better than us, you know. And then there's this young, beautiful girl with a beautiful voice who is just there to be, you know, excited about the world. I thought that would be a brilliant idea. I was sold 100% on what is his name, Terry Crews, being Triton. I was like, if you're gonna have what's his name, the dude from Shazam, the old what is it? I can't. I'm having a brain fart moment. But the guy who played the Wizard, if you're gonna have him be there, I think you could have had what's his name as oh, Cat's in the house. Hey, Cat, good to have you here. Meow, she says. It's more like woof. All you've been doing is dog stuff these days. But where is Charlie? How's Charlie doing? Yeah, I would think that the hell's I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I thought that would be cool if we had Terry Crews as Triton. I thought he's a badass looking dude already. King Triton was ripped. So it's like, why not? Javier Bardem's not going to be ripped. What are they going to do? Put his face on a ripped body? It's just ridiculous. I think they should have went with somebody like him. Now, in his cat tower staring at me. Well, good. And I guess this other parts now are kind of strange is because, again, Awkwafina's Scuttle I think is stupid. You'll never sell me on Awkwafina. I don't care how hard you try. I don't think she's great. I don't think she's as good as they put her out to be. Her numbers on whatever movie she's in must sell, whether it's another market or whatever, because she's just not that good, and I don't understand why she is. Jacob Tremblay as Flounder, which is fine. You got to have that very young, very very impressionable voice. Flounder's got to be the sad. I'm not a guppy. You know what I mean? Like he's got to have that. But man, I'm just really stuck. I am really, really stuck on this Awkwafina as Scuttle thing. Like Melissa McCarthy. I mean, she could pull off Ursula. I feel like it's very low hanging fruit to pull that off. Me and Steph are in disagreement here. I think Harry Styles is actually a fun choice for Prince Eric. Now, she swears up and down that he should be more tall, dark, studly, and handsome. I'd be interested to know, Steph, who is about to blow up because she's in the farewell. What is that? She's been in a lot of movies, you know what I mean? She's been in a lot of different things. What is Nope? You don't think he should be Prince Eric either? They say she's in the running for an Oscar. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, so you agree with Steph. Okay, so then who? Who do you guys think makes a good Prince Eric? I actually really liked the idea. So who is a guy, has to be of a certain stature that can also sing. Okay. But she's been doing movies before then. Every time she's been in something, I've been like, Ocean's 8, she's terrible. I mean, all the movies, I haven't seen a movie that she's done that I'm like, oh man, Awkwafina, great. Let's put her in something else. So, I need some examples of what a Prince Eric looks like to you guys, because I don't know right now. Like who stands out among the rest as a Prince Eric-esque. Like, I mean, look at his little goofy face right here. You tell me Harry Styles can't be him? Ian Somerhalder. Okay, let's look at an Ian Somerhalder. Let's see what Ian Somerhalder does. Okay, oh, that guy. Okay, not terrible. Sebastian Stan, I would rescind my choice and say Harry Styles is good for Sebastian Stan. Ian Somerhalder's not bad. Can these guys sing, though, is the question. Sebastian Stan. Yeah, I could see him as Prince Eric for sure. He's probably got plenty of stuff going up, though. He's got a show. I think there's he's doing a Netflix show with him and what is his name? The Black Falcon dude. They're doing a show together. No, Ruby Rose, no. I love Ruby Rose until they did this Batwoman show, and I think I think her career is gonna plummet because of it. Okay. So I'm with these two choices: Sebastian Stan for sure, Ian Somerhalder for sure. I'm with both of those choices. Is there anybody else? I'm trying to think who else is like, It's gotta. That's the thing about these Disney movies too, is they like to pick cheap people because they want to just survive on the nostalgia of. Eric doesn't sing, not once. Does he not sing? They've got to have. If they're picking Harry Styles, he's got to sing. He has to. They've got to give him a duet. Didn't they add? No, I mean you're right. He doesn't sing in the movie. You're right. I'm not thinking about it. But didn't they add a song in one of the most recent Disney ones? Was it like Beauty and the Beast or something like that, where they added a song to it? Yeah, I thought they just did. Okay, so what we got here? Top 25 under 25 who have different Oscar potential. How old is this article? I don't know how old this article is, but we're going to go look at it. Okay, no. Douglas Booth. Young Brit. Noah. Okay. John Boyega. Love him. I hope he gets more. Aladdin, that's right. They added the Princess Jasmine song. That's right. John Boyega, they can put him in anything. I love John Boyega, and I hope he just keeps making more stuff. Asa Butterfield's a weird looking cat, but not bad. Emery Cohen, Bradley Cooper's son, and plays. Okay, he's not terrible. He kind of plays a good badass little kid. Place Beyond the Pines, an unsung favorite movie of mine. Eller Coltrane. Think Matt Bomer sings. He's weird looking. Nah, he's a wimp. I don't like him. Not a fan. Frank Delane, no. Ansel Elgort, yeah. I mean, sure. Again, another badass. Steph loves him. I love him. Another badass is Taron. Freddie Highmore, no. Tom Holland. Talk about a glow up. Look at this kid. Oh, so this is okay. This is old. This is making his Marvel debut next year in Civil War. So this is about 4 years old. Henry Cavill would actually be a perfect Prince Eric. He's just obviously was too busy. He never could have done it. Nicholas Hoult, no. Josh Hutcherson, no. Jeremy Irvine, no. O'Shea Jackson, great. I hope they start using him more. Logan Lerman. I think this dude looks like a mini Josh Hartnett. Like, I feel like they should play brothers in a movie. Ezra Miller, no. I've yet to understand the appeal of Ezra Miller, but I'm also jaded because they made him the Flash and they never should have. No. Yes. This guy can't get cast enough. Shamik Moore is fan-fucking-tastic. Jack O'Connell, what are you in? You look familiar. Dev Patel, of course. Will Poulter, sometimes. Craig Roberts, no. Cody Smith McPhee. He's a kid from the road. Okay. So, I mean, there's not... Man, Henry Cavill, I would say, is by far the person I thought should be... Of all of them, though, we said he is like what probably should be the one that we should have gotten. Somebody like him, somebody just strapping and badass. But, he's doing The Witcher. He looks great as The Witcher. I don't think he looks like Geralt at all, but he's looking pretty dope. He's looking pretty badass as The Witcher, though. That's for damn sure. Like, not the photo, not the test photo, but like the. I mean, he's. Again, Geralt. Is this a side by side? He's got some work to do. His face is. This is the problem again with people. He's too beautiful. He's too much of like a beautiful man. Whereas Geralt looks like he's seen some. Oh man, that would have been good. I love that dude, man. That would have been good. Who knew he had a super butt chin? Check that out. Yeah. All right. Well, again, I'm already. I thought I was gonna be able to talk a little more about what I would want to do to fix this situation, but I just don't think that there's anything I can do. since they've cast the cast that they're already showing me, I'm already like meh for. When I showed the cast for Lion King, I was all for it. Now here's what's interesting about the cast for Lion King was, like, of course, would I think that what's his name, Donald Glover should be, Simba? Yeah, of course. But it's like now it had to have been a young. What other Disney movies would you cast live action? Let's see. Let's just do a list of Disney movies. Let's see here. All right, let's pull this back up. All right, so Sword in the Stone, you could not Moana, not Cars, none of the really like super animated movies. No. Mulan, obviously, which, Mulan I think is off to also young Patrick Dempsey. Okay, but he doesn't count. Let's see, Mulan definitely is gonna. I think it's gonna be a decent movie. I'm pretty excited about Mulan. I don't think we're gonna get the same Mulan movie that everybody. Wait, are we skipping the fact that should they just redo Hercules and actually make it with good music? That could be a thing. If you finally get a Hercules movie with good music, that would be perfect. I think that'd be the best way to go. I will not shut my damn mouth. I will say firmly and strongly Hercules is the worst music of all the Disney movies, by far. Pinocchio wouldn't be bad to do. Man, could you imagine if they did a live action version of Bambi at this point? What are you saying? Well, I'm telling you, you guys can argue all you want, and you're wrong. It is the worst of all. It's the worst. Hercules, I've never shied away from this opinion. Hercules is the worst of all the music of all the Disney movies. I mean, I'm not taking it back. I 100% believe it. I'm sorry. That's what it is. That is the case. Disney movies. Is there? You can just show me all of them. All movies. Okay. It is a movie about myths that takes I understand everything about the Hercules story. I'm not saying it's not that it's bad. I think of all of the. You stack up the Disney movies, you put them on a pedestal, or whatever. Hercules is at the bottom. What Disney movie do you think is not better than Hercules? Name a Disney movie that you don't think is better than Hercules. Okay, whatever. That's just not the case. Let me look through here. Show more. Let's see, Aladdin. Heart and Soul. There was an Angels in the End Zone? And Angels in the Infield? How many of these movies did they make? What? I'm not saying, as looked in the mirror and sung, I won't say I'm in love after a good date. Well, that's all y'all. Angels in the Outfield. I can't believe they made 2 other movies and I didn't know it. This is the first I've ever heard of Angels in the Infield and Angels in the End Zone. The Goofy movie. Oh man, that was Around the World in 80 Days was a Disney movie. The hell's Artemis Fowl? Man, Disney, man, when they make a bad movie, they put that thing under the rug. This can't be all the movies. Avengers and Babies. I didn't realize Avengers and Babies. Oh, this is a remake. They did a remake of Adventures in Babysitting.
Hi, you guys guys are home so soon. Is everything okay? Couldn't be better, Helen.
Well, that's almost true. Lola grabbed our
Let me tell you how I got here.
phone by mistake
Way to go, Klutz.
and answered.
I'm desperate for a babysitter. I'll pay double. Of course. This is not happening.
That's when things got interesting.
What is going on here?
Relax, girlfriend. I'm just trying to help.
I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your friend.
Is there a Thor? Is there a Thor that shows up in Adventures in Babysitting?
But
Oh man, yeah, Disney movie so bad that you've never heard of. Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I don't count that. I'm talking about of the penultimate of the Disney movies, the big ones, the ones that we all know about, Disney animation movies. Is there Black Cauldron? Okay, I could say that's. I'll say that's worse, but that's okay. Let's also say Disney musical movies. Oh God, I just want the list of all the Disney musicals. Is it too hard to just give me that list? Because I don't. And Mulan's looking good. Disney movie list. Let's check this out. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to compare. You know, some random ass movie that no one cares about to, I mean, some of the best animated movies of all time. I'm just not going to do that. That's silly. All right, so let's just go down this list. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, amazing. Pinocchio, good. I guess I'm not counting these. Never heard of it. Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, fantastic. Cinderella, amazing. Treasure Island, good. Robin Hood, Rob Roy, Peter Pan, good. Lady and the Tramp, come on. Better than Hercules, Lady and the Tramp. What else we got on here? There's a lot. They have a lot of movies. Wow. 101 Dalmatians, better than Hercules. Live action Lady and the Tramp. Drake plays the tramp. Does he voice the dog? Oliver and Company was my favorite. I loved Oliver and Company. I hope they have it. The Oliver and Company trailer had the little dog that has my favorite line of all time, which is, "If this is torture, chain me. If this is torture, chain me to the wall." Yeah, I want to see if they have it on here. No, is it Oliver and Company? No, is that the Aristocats or is that Oliver and Company?
Video cassette. One of the greatest Disney animated classics is now on video.
Yeah, it's Oliver and Company.
Check
Yep, him.
Join all the fun with the hippest and wildest Disney characters ever.
Absolutely, positively.
Meet the Dodger,
One bad puppy.
Fagin, Tito,
No kidding, man.
Georgette,
You little bug-eyed creep.
Ooh, I think she likes me.
and Oliver.
A pussycat? Come on, let's see them.
It's Oliver and Company.
All right.
The classic story of Oliver with the
So is Huckleberry
Disney
Tito?
twist. He's the little orphan kitten who goes from down on the streets
don't worry.
This movie made me want to move to New York.
up to a park penthouse.
The Rescuers Down Under made me want to go to Australia.
Happen to know out of whose bowl you're eating?
But when little Oliver gets into big trouble,
We kidnapped Oliver.
Come on, man, let's go.
it's up to the Dodger and his friends to save the day.
Man, these were the jams back in the day.
This fall, you and your family are invited to share all the adventure
Hey, get off my back, woman. I'm driving.
and all the fun. And sing along with great songs performed by Bette Midler, Huey Lewis.
Like,
And Billy
listen to
Joel.
this list of people. Like, why don't they do this in these new movies? Listen, and saying like that, you know who should be the Little Mermaid? It should be Ariana Grande. That's who the Little Mermaid should have been. There is nobody that I think would have done a better job
Disney
with the Little Mermaid than Ariana
Oliver
Grande.
and Company. Own it on video September 24th.
Hey, man, if this is torture, chain me to the wall.
Yes. Stop what? Shit, stop. What, Ariana Grande? Or that line? What are we talking about here? What are we stopping? What do I do? What, Ariana Grande? Yeah, no, if we're putting all our shit on the table and being like, what is the best person who should have been Ariel? It should have been Ariana Grande. Hands down, there's not a single person who could have done, who had the voice. Okay, so you have this beautiful young woman who is, we've watched her grow, and she went from being like, goofy to being this gorgeous whatever, and she has this lightheartedness to her. She has this big flowing hair. She's beautiful. She sings. She's got this way about her that just looks like she enjoys life. This is the girl you want to play your Ariel, your rebellious little teen with a voice of an angel. Ariana Grande's voice doing that thing where Ursula's taking the voice away from her, that would send chills down people's spines, the way that they could make that sound. And if you have somebody like Ariana Grande lose their voice, you're like, that's who she is. Her voice is so beautiful. And then if you have her lose her voice, she's got expressive eyes. She's an actress, so she's done that before. She's got big talent. She's got personality. She would be so good without having to speak. I really think they messed up by not just going for broke and casting somebody like Ariana Grande for Ariel. I think she is who it should have been, without a question. Hands down, not a single person could have done it better than her. She'll probably do good. I'm not taking away from. I'll never stop saying Halle Berry. Whatever her name is. I'm not gonna take away. I'm not saying she's not gonna do good. I'm actually rooting for her. I hope she does great. I just think Ariana Grande was Ariel. Like, if you would have given me you told me I had $10 million to make a Little Mermaid movie, I would have spent $4 million on Ariana Grande to put her in the movie. 100%. I mean, the soundtrack you'll get alone out of that movie would be phenomenal, And now that we're here, we're casting it the way I would have casted it. I'm gonna say again, Ariana Grande. Let's pull this up. Ariana Grande. Who knows what crap will show up at this point? So Ariana Grande definitely. Oh, you guys can't see it. Ariana Grande definitely should have been Ariel. Like, I mean, she would have killed it. She would have killed it as Ariel, So then, who would be? So if we're starting with her, we'll say who is a good. Let's go with Flounder. So Flounder has to be someone that is a sad voice, quiet, quirky. Somebody that's got it's almost like a child. You know what I mean? Like, who is that voice? Who they cast was great. So I'm not going to take away from that. But it's like, who else can pull off a Flounder voice? Who is a weird, goofy, soft, squeaky kid? Snoop Dogg? Yeah, no. I'm trying to think who's played good kid. Who should have been... What is his name? Who should have been Flounder? God, man, these people are killing me. He should have been Flounder. This is who Flounder should have been. His, talking with his voice. Or Scuttle, but I mean, he probably doesn't have enough. He should have been Flounder. He would have been a really good, goofy little kid voice that is, fun. And, he'd be like, I'm not scared. He would have been, and he sings. How could you? Oh, God. Why? Why not him? Why? I mean, I know, again, time, money, whatever. But, this is who you chase after if you want to make the best version of these movies. You chase after the people who will do he should have been Flounder. So I'm sticking. I can't think of his name right now because I'm blanking. But this, I would have said he should have been Flounder by far. I think he would have been great. So let's see. All right, so Flounder, we'll go with him. Ariana Grande is Ariel. So next up, we'll say King Triton. I really liked. I feel like, I mean, in a fan base alone, yeah. I mean, this cast already would have brought in people. It would have done it already. So now let's go King Triton. Now, I honestly think King Triton needs to be older. I think King Triton needs to be imposing. I think King Triton needs to be. I mean, again, they can map muscles on him, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not 100% a fan of Javier Bardem. Again, what's he going to be talking like? Ariel, get back to your root. Like, he's got that Hispanic accent that's a little thick, which is good, but I just don't see him being Triton. So King Triton. Let me rack through my head here of older actors that I. Oh man, if he didn't just do the movie, if he wasn't just Odin, I think Anthony Hopkins. He's too old. He's too old. But his voice alone would have been really, really good. Who's another really, really good actor? Older actor. Gotta have a presence. Joe Manganiello. Not bad. I feel like he's still too young. I feel like it's got to be somebody like super opposed, like super. It's got to be an older actor who's got a real, I mean, do you go the route of what's his name? And like again, bring his audience with him. Does he come out and use that voice? Could you imagine Ian McKellen yelling for Ariel? You know what I mean? Like using that get. Oh man, come on, Michael Gambon. Oh man, he's got an old face, but. Man, again, I'm trying to think of like that voice that you want to hear yell out to Ariel when she goes, Ariel, when he gets mad at her. He was Cogsworth in the live action. Okay, so that makes sense. Gamden was? Okay. It's got to be somebody who's just got that big, angry voice, that dad voice that you do not want to yell at you. That's that's what you don't want. You don't want to have somebody. This is the voice when it yells on screen at Ariel. It's the voice that you don't want to have yelling at you ever. You know what I mean? That's the voice you want. You want your what's it called? Your Triton to be. Who else is there? Let's see. Who else is there? I'm trying to think. Who else has a really good big booming voice? You know what I mean? Hell, Nah, I would say, what's his name? I hate when I brain fart. Stern preview, blah, blah, blah. What is this? Hold on. All right, I trust you, Phil. Someone see what you give me. No, I said I would have loved. I actually really, really love that idea. I was all for that idea, especially if they were going the route of Halle Berry as the Ariel. I was all for it. I think he's got a great voice. I think he's a good actor, and I think he looks like a badass, you know what I mean? But if they're not going to go that way, I feel like it's like who else? They just announced that they're going to do him, and it's like he's not Triton, you know what I mean? That's not what you look for when you hear Triton. You need somebody with a booming voice. Somebody's got some like to him, you know what I mean? Looks like you think he looks like a king, or you're saying you need to find somebody who looks like a king? It's like I'm trying to think who else. Who are other big? And I feel like they gotta be British. Jeff Bridges. Nah, he does Scrappy good. He does Drunk good, and he does. I don't think Jeff Bridges does Terry. Terry who? Oh, Terry. Terry looks like for sure. When I heard that idea, you can ask that I was for it. I was like, yeah. Terry Crews's Triton is dope. You know what I mean? But again, if you're gonna have this, it's got to be an intimidating character. That's the thing, is there's got to be that moment where Ariel and Triton disagree with each other, and you have to, when he yells at her, you have to in the audience feel like you just got talked to by your father or whoever your figure that provided discipline for you when you were older. You know what I mean? Like that's the voice that you want to hear. The audience has to feel the way that Ariel felt when they argued.
I just don't know what we're going to do with you, young lady.
Daddy, I'm
sorry. I just forgot.
As a result of your careless behavior...
Careless and reckless behavior.
The entire celebration was...
Well, it was ruined. That's all.
Who's Sebastian?
Destroyed. This concert was to be the pinnacle of my
Question.
distinguished career.
Who is Sebastian? Is Sebastian a lobster or a crab? I don't know how people get in here right now, but is Sebastian a lobster or a crab? I want to hear what people have to say. So we got one vote for crab. I'm very interested in this. I want to see what people say. I know there's more people than that here. Come on. Sebastian, lobster or crab? People are AFK. People are listening not near their keyboards. Well, I'm going to go back to this, but I just want to hear what people have to say. Crab. Okay, two for crab. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I said he was a lobster.
No thanks to you, I am the laughingstock of the entire kingdom.
But it wasn't her fault.
Oh, God, could you imagine Dustin doing this voice?
The shark chases. Yeah, and we tried it, but we couldn't.
We tried it, we couldn't.
And
the shark and the...
and then we were
so good.
safe. But then the seagull came, and it was this is this, and that is that. And...
Seagull? What?
I will. I'll put that next.
You went up to the surface again, didn't you? Didn't you?
Nothing
Ariana
happened.
Grande.
Oh, Ariel, how many times must we go through this? You could have been seen by one of those barbarians, by one of those humans.
See,
Daddy, they're not barbarians.
Everybody's had this
Dangerous.
argument where they've
Do you think I want to see my youngest daughter snared by some fish-eater's hook?
He just
I'm 16
cares.
years old. I'm not a child
Don't
anymore.
you take that tone of voice with me, young lady.
Well-
As long as you live under my ocean, you'll obey my rule.
But if you would just listen.
Not another word! And I am never to hear of you going to the surface again. Is that clear?
That moment has to hit in the actual live action thing. It has to. You know, because then you have to have this moment where he tenderizes. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you think I was too hard on...
oh God! See, you got, because this will make the movie good too. Is that you have this moment where you feel like Triton. What's up, Hoyt? We're out here discussing live action Little Mermaid. Now that I've seen they've announced the whole cast, we're going back through it and going back. I think they're making huge mistakes, and so I'm going back through. Right now, we're discussing who would be a good King Triton. Right now, they've casted Javier Bardem, and I'm like, that's terrible. That is terrible. You know what I mean? It is a terrible, terrible choice. So, things I've thrown around: Michael Gambon, Ian McKellen, Anthony Hopkins. I feel like it's got to be a big, booming voice. It needs to be somebody. I'm drawing a blank. Who else is an older actor? I feel like they got to have like a British thing to them. You know, something that's. But they've got to have that fatherly voice. You know what I mean? So, me and Steph were talking about Gerard Depardieu being the singer of being the French chef, but I think Gerard Depardieu is canceled. I believe he's like made big mistakes, and that's why you don't hear about him anymore. Let's find out. Depardieu? Gerard Depardieu. I'm pretty sure he made some like big mistakes. What are you sending me here? Hold on. Ian McShane. Not a bad idea. I like Ian McShane. Liam Neeson was Zeus. It's like anybody who can play Zeus can play it. All right, so here's play Poisson.
Cuisine en Champs-Élysées, Maurice.
I said this should be Manny Potemkin.
Poissons, les poissons, how I love les poissons. Love to chop and to serve little fish. First I cut off their heads and I pull out their bones. I'm a
I could do this in a Disney movie.
Les poissons, les poissons. With a cleaver, I
won't do this in a live action Disney movie.
I pull out what's inside and I serve it up.
I guarantee they cut this
love
song
little
completely.
fishes, don't you? Here's something for tempting the palate. Prepared in the classic technique. first
wanna
you
know why
pounce
those
if it
songs
flaps
do?
with the
Is that this doesn't
then you
advance the
slash
plot.
through the
This is
skin,
just a
give
fun
the
little
belly
follow
a
Sebastian.
slice, then you rub some sardine, cause
This literally is just for Sebastian.
I have missed
It's amazing. No, it's so much fun. This is, again, why these cartoons, it's hard to remake them because you're trying to remake these moments that people love. You can't just remake the moment.
Here we go in the sauce. Now some flour, I think just enough. Now I'll stuff you with bread. It don't hurt, cause you're dead. And you're certainly lucky you are. Cause it's gonna be a hot in magic silver pot to the poisson au revoir.
Okay, he's definitely a crab. So yeah, going back to it, Ian McShane and Liam Neeson, both good choices for Triton. I haven't been sold yet. I'm still trying to think who are other big, and then we can. Oh yeah. But yeah, I said Mandy Patinkin would be a good version for him. But again, I think Sacha Baron Cohen's friendship. I said Sacha Baron Cohen should be Sebastian. I said Sacha Baron Cohen, and I said somebody else, didn't I, Steph? But I think Sacha Baron Cohen should be Sebastian. If they do Sebastian, I think they're gonna. I mean, they can't drop it because Triton. That's Sebastian plays, an important role in the story. So I'm very interested. The fact they haven't casted him shows that they're trying to figure out how to make this little crab character work. What else? I'm trying to think. Who are other bigger, like really prominent older actors? Man, do we think he could pull it off? Could he be a Triton? He's got too much of a draw, you know what I mean? But he's got that, he's got that voice, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's got too much. I mean, look at that. That could be a Triton. Nah, yeah, I don't even believe it myself. Could give it to Andy Serkis and he'll win an Oscar for Sebastian. Sam Elliott's Two Country. It's got to be, yeah. Andy Serkis isn't bad. I think. Oh God, Hoyt, you're bringing in that's who Scuttle should be. Andy Serkis should be Scuttle. 100%. That's my vote. Andy Serkis should be Scuttle. He has got a voice for Scuttle. Andy Serkis should be Scuttle. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna write these down. Give me a second. Hold on. So we're gonna say in the movie, by far, we have Ariel. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. Font, make you bigger so everybody can read it. All right, so we have Ariel, in my opinion, should have been Ariana Grande. Grande Frappuccino. Okay. Then New Little Mermaid, all new music by Lil Nas X. That could be fun. So then we have, who do we say so far? I think Scuttle should have been, what is the kid's name from Dustin from, oh yeah, I spelled Ariel like the font. Ariel. All right, so we got format, font. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Y'all can still read it, right? Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, so Scuttle should be. I can't remember. It's Dustin from Stranger Things. What is his name? What is the damn kid's name? That's his real name? No, that's the... Gatton Matarazzo. That's his name. Okay. So we're going to say... So that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so we're going to say Scuttle should have been Gatton... What a great name. God, I have just a boring... Justin Connors, and they got Gatton Matarazzo. Like, that's a name for for lights. Okay, so Flounder. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Get my characters mixed up here. So Flounder should have been Gatton Matarazzo for sure. And because of the brilliance of Hoyt, I'm definitely saying Scuttle should have been Andy Serkis. By far, that should have been good. Cat with the Pierce Brosnan as King Triton. I am on board for this. Oh, man. There's a funny scene. Hold on. I'm actually on board for that. Yeah, we talked about it last night, too. Where's that scene of him yelling? Where's that? He's yelling in something, like an attic. Oh, maybe you shouldn't be living here.
What goes on in this town is none of your business.
As long as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here!
Oh, man. Okay. So, Kevin Sorbo. What is he doing now? They would never put, we're talking about 007. That's right. What is the last thing Kevin, K Sorbs. What a great Twitter name. Is he doing Christian movies now? Is that his thing? Devotion, Hunter Moon Rising, The Legend of Cat Claws Mountain, Knight's End, Faith Under Fire. Yeah, he is doing. Sexy Single Profile of a Gold Digger. Oh, what is this movie? Sexy and Single Profile of a Gold Digger. Okay. Kevin Sorbo, man, no, he is, again, it's got to be an older actor that you respect. Think of when you saw Dumbledore, you know what I mean? And when he yelled that silence, like you knew that voice. That was that disciplinarian that you've heard of your whole life, you know? Who is that guy? Who is that best James Earl Jones? No. I'm surprised they actually still used him for being as old as he is. Still used him for Mufasa. I wonder if they actually reused the lines from the original movie. Let's see. Pierce Brosnan 911 call. Robert Redford, Michael Caine, Al Pacino, Richard Gere, Warren Beatty. Top 30 good-looking actors. No. Is Terrence Stamp still alive? Sean Connery, actually, a movie that would bring Sean Connery out of retirement would be super dope. You know what I mean? For sure. I'd love for him to just out of left field show up as something. So far, Pierce Brosnan is definitely one that I'm really liking. I feel like Terrence Stamp would be a good one if he's still alive. How old is he now? 1938. What's the last thing he did? Murder Mystery. He's doing that movie with this the movie with what's his face? No, never mind. Oh yeah. I think Terrence Stamp would have been a good make Zod. Turn Zod into fucking Triton. That'd be dope. Let's see. Terrence Stamp. Hey, how you doing, bud? Welcome, bud. We're discussing our version of Malcolm. I was thinking Malcolm McDowell too, but I think he's gotten too old. We're discussing a lot of people aren't talking about how much they didn't like the new Lion King, so we're breaking down how they've released most of the cast for Little Mermaid. And I think it's garbage. So I'm casting how I thought it should be so far. So we're definitely landing on Ariel's Ariana Grande. Flounder is Gatton Matarazzo. He's Dustin from Stranger Things. Scuttle should be Andy Serkis. So right now we're working on King Triton, and we might skip past him because no one's really doing it for me yet. So let's go to we'll skip Triton. Let's go to Sebastian. So Sebastian, again, does he have to have the island voice? Does he have to sound like he's somebody from the Caribbean? Do we have to stay that way? That's a question that we have to ask. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Lion King yet. I've just heard nothing but bad things about it, which is understandable. And every one of the live action Disney movies, people have had problems with. So, we'll see. Mel Gibson for Sebastian? Or are we still talking about Triton? So you're saying yes, he does. Okay, so you're saying Sebastian has to keep the island voice. So then, as much as he gets to be in every movie that there is under the sun, what is his name? You know what I'm going to say. He was just in, Mel Gibson is Triton? No. No. I mean, he's got a good yelling voice. He's got a really, really good. He's got a very, very good yelling voice. Let's see. What the hell was just gonna post about? Ariel is black. No. What? Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, that's true. I don't think you can recast Sebastian. Samuel E. Wright. Oh, so he's the main guy. So you're saying just keep him. You're saying just keep it as... I mean, they kept James Earl Jones as... I mean, I'm not... Well, Seth, so I've actually done a lot of actual Jamaicans have said that he had a really bad Jamaican accent. I thought he did a great job. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, if he's still got it, I would say it wouldn't hurt to have him do it again. I mean, he's got the voice, you know what I mean? Like,
hello, everyone. My name is Sam Wright, and I'm a proud native of Camden, South Carolina. I'm just really glad to be home. If most of you don't remember me when I was a rambunctious child, I become later in life known as the voice of Sebastian the Crab from
he doesn't
Disney's
even have
Little
he had a
Mermaid.
fake patois.
And I've gone on to work for Disney in 2 other projects. I did Mufasa on Broadway, Simba's father, and I did...
You're saying Rihanna as Sebastian? You're talking about going, switching it up completely? I'm not against that, but I feel like because Sebastian plays a authoritarian role that is almost like a uncle, you know what I mean? I'm not against it. I think it's fun. I just think... they did do it for Aquafina. I mean, they switched it for Aquafina. So, yeah, you're right. I guess we could change it out. So then why not go go the route of, like, Lupita? You know what I mean?
Please welcome Lupita. Oh, my God. A goal to your first film, and it's getting this kind of... I was in Coneheads. That was my first film.
Wow, she was in Coneheads. I remember that.
Can we talk about, I don't know if you
Rihanna is Jamaican,
Entertainment Weekly cover with you and Kate,
but she's got such a voice now. She's got a little bit Americanized.
And Vanity Fair, and then
Are you gonna let her talk?
News in an airport while I was, in transit, and I was like, I need to see what
Yeah,
it is. And so
she's got too much of that.
I saw the New York mag on the stand, and
the mag on the stand. So I'm actually. Does it change with Rihanna as? Barbaden.
Galaxy collection for the holidays, and I love the lipsticks. I love the lip glosses. I'm wearing some tonight.
Man, I'm the lady, and the only way for us to make this work is if we play our roles. Mm-hmm. I can't really be the man for you.
Ask you, would you be a judge?
I don't know. It depends on how bored I am. I wish I was. I'm not saying,
I don't think it works. It's gotta be somebody with again, a little bit thicker of an accent. I'm trying to think of who else has a really good, thick, like natural accent. You know what I mean? I guess there's plenty of voice actors who could turn it on. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like now there needs to be. Snoop is funny actually. Ziggy Marley, any Marley, actually, but they have to be a good actor though, because again, he's like the Jiminy Cricket character. He's like he's the one that people are like looking to for the in between voice of reason. She depends on him, so it's got to be a voice that we respect. And what sucks now is that we know that they do live action, and we know that the people are there, so we want to see the person who's going to be them because we believe that they're actually doing the role. The guy who played the shrunken head in The Prisoner of Azkaban. Hey, Ernie! Who was voice shrunk head in Harry Potter? Lenny Henry. Lenny Henry, CBE, plays the voice of Drehead in the adaptation of Harry Potter and the Prisoner. Henry is known for comic acting work in British television. Okay, so let's look up Lenny Henry. This is a good idea. Take it away, Ern!
Remember the TV? The box in the corner with the video recorder. Now there's a new world order. What happened to TV? Started out.
I mean, okay.
I got a daughter, 17.
Oh.
She's got a pet name for me. Taxi.
I'm not for that,
Every
but
time I see her is in the car, and even then she gets in the back. I'm like, how was school? She's like, oh, it's not as funny as last week. When Mum used to beat you, we used to think it was really funny. Bastards!
Oh, no. You know who it needs to be? Hold on, time out. You know who it needs to be? It needs what is his name? I don't know his name. It is what is his name? The guy who goes, that Dumbledore, he's got style. You know what I mean? Like, what is his name? He's in Layer Cake. Unusual Peak 53. Hi, Jack Black. What are you saying Jack Black for? Are we saying that for Sebastian? Kingsley. Yeah, that's his Kingsley Shacklebolt. Yeah, that's the character. But what is the actor's name? Or is that the actor's name? George Harris. No, I knew he wasn't. So George Harris, I am going to say, you're on IMDb. I'm going to say, I'm saying it's for you because, I'm saying it for you because you have a glorious beard. So you're saying I'm Jack Black. Oh, well, I mean, there's worse things to be compared to. Appreciate that. I've been told that many times in my day. So I'm going to say, I like this. I love his voice. I'm going to say George Harris for Sebastian. I love George Harris. I think he's good in almost everything he's been in.
I'm so excited.
Oh, unusual. Welcome. Love to have you here. Let's get some Ape Primes. I don't know if everybody even has Ape Primes with them. Let's get some Ape Primes for our friend here. Welcome to the group. Appreciate having you. So I'm going to go ahead and say George Harris because I think George Harris is a good voice for Sebastian. So George, I don't know if he can sing, but I know he's got a great voice. I know he's got a real commanding voice. We still haven't found Triton yet. So we're going to go, okay, so we got him. We are going to move on. So we've got Ariel, Flounder, Scuttle, Andy Serkis, Triton, Sebastian. Let's move on to Ursula. No, we're going to do Prince. We're going to do the Prince now. And what is his name? Prince Ali. No, Prince Eric. So Sebastian Stan is good. Hugh Jackman is Triton. still not commanding enough. Not old enough. It's got to be older. It's got to be an older actor. It's got to. That's why I even think even for Javier Bardem, I don't think he's got the goods when it comes to being an older voice like that. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be a booming, like, a voice from the heavens. You know what I mean? Like Liam Neeson, he was Zeus. But I feel like it's too thick of a Scottish. I'm sure you could tweak it a little bit, but it's got to be bigger than that. It's got to be older, That's why I like Anthony Hopkins. It's got to be somebody who when they've got so much bass when they yell that when he's yelling at Ariel, you feel that. Like, you need to feel that, you know what I mean? Drayton has to be a daddy for sure. So Prince Eric. So we've got the ones that I've heard so far that I really, really like. I like Sebastian Stan. I liked quintessentially, I mean, if I would have picked anyone, I would have said Henry Cavill. But I'm not going to even use him on this list because he can't. We know he couldn't do it. You know what I mean? But I think Henry would have been a good Prince Eric. He's also a little too old, and I feel like he needs to be a little bit younger. I'm going to go. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. Sebastian Stan is Prince Eric for sure. I think he definitely wins that. He's got a great look. He looks like a little bit of a prince. He's got great eyes, great build, great shoulders. I believe him. I'm gonna say Prince Eric, Sebastian Stan for sure. That's definitely a way to go. All right, so after Prince Eric, let's go ahead and go with Ursula. We gotta cast Ursula now. So they are saying Ursula is gonna be Melissa McCarthy, which I can't think of a worse version. Just because she's a prominent large actor does not mean Billy Connolly. Wow, you pulled that one out of. I know who Billy Connolly is. That is. Oh man.
How we Then there's my brother. My mother, a lady, does not please her with.
Speak to me. I don't want to get married. I want to stay.
Okay, I'm sorry. So Billy Connolly is up there, but I gotta say it now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking, you guys might not agree. I'm gonna go with this though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I think that's what I think that's your Triton, by far. That's your Triton. That is that voice. I mean, we already kind of know him as a badass in movies. He's got a big Gerard Butler. That's your Triton. That's your Triton. I'm telling you, that is.
Stay single and let my hair flow in the wind.
I was just thinking about him after seeing this. I was thinking about him in. Billy Connolly is really, really good. That's actually really, really good. But seeing this made me think of, what is it called? How to Train Your Dragon, and he's good. I'm gonna go with Gerard Butler. I think Gerard Butler would have been a very good Triton. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to stick with that. I think Gerard Butler is going to be a very good Triton. That's what I would say. That's my. I don't know where we feel. Whoa, Steph. I don't know what that is. What is that? Get that out of here. I gotta get like a Nightbot to. You can't delete. It's there forever. You can't do anything about it. It's there. It's gone. I don't have any bot on, so you can't really do anything about it. Just let it go. It's okay. I just saw the stream title. Huncho. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna play that probably once we get this fully cast. I'm definitely gonna be on there. I gotta get through this first. So what's this? Christopher. You know what? You know what? If we're taking out bigger actors and...
You come from Sweden.
Så nå får han 5 dager til å bare fokusere på sin familie.
It was quite shocking.
They showed this scene on a...
Ja, de vet vad de gör.
They posted this as if it was real one time.
seg ut av bilen.
Du gråter jo ikke for
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That's a good one. Do I change? What do we think? Who has for everybody here? Who do you think? Christopher Hivju, who is Thorman Giantsbane, or Gerard Butler? Who do you think makes a better Triton? I need opinions. I need to be persuaded on this. So, Thorman Giantsbane or Gerard Butler, who makes a better Triton? That's the question right now. Let's see. I know your vote, and technically I'm still staying with Gerard Butler. Gerard would bring the peeps. Christopher. Man, we are tied up. We need a This guy is not intimidating anybody. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, no. That guy's not intimidating anybody. That guy might be. That guy is not. So you're thinking Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Triton? No. No. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan, not as Triton. Yeah, but he's too much. I mean, he doesn't have Triton about him. You know, like, I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but he doesn't have. And I think he's got too much of a draw, just like my problem with, like, no. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but not Triton. He does look like Javier Bardem. Can you imagine the one-liners? I could. I definitely could. Or I'm sticking with it. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to say that I am going to go with Gerard Butler as Triton. I think that would have been a good one. So Ariel, Ariana Grande, Flounder, Gatton Matarazzo, which is Dustin from Stranger Things. Scuttle is Andy Serkis. Triton would be Gerard Butler. Sebastian. I think Christopher is too. I think he's too young. I think he's got too much of a young. He doesn't look like he's the king of the ocean. Man, I don't know though, man. I'm telling you stuff. I'm right down the center on it. I could probably be convinced either way. So Sebastian would be George Harris, who I love. Prince Eric is Sebastian Stan. Ursula. I said Rebel Wilson as Ursula. That's what I thought it would be. Tilda Swinton? You mean Tilda Swinton? Or Rihanna equals Ursula? I think somebody like Rebel Wilson would have been a good. But I also think that it needs Meryl Streep. I also think, it could be anybody if they decide to not actually map their look and put them on the actor. Let's see. But I really like Rebel Wilson. She can sing. Bigger actor. Got a look to her. Maya Root. No. For Ursula? No. God, no. That's terrible. Let's see. Rebel Will. Right now, I'm stuck on Rebel Wilson. I'd have to be persuaded to have somebody else be there. You know what would have been fun? Who is the chick that made that big opera singer that got popular because of America's Got Talent or whatever? What was her? The Scottish lady that got, like, they're like, oh, you're not gonna be able to sing, and then she had a huge Susan Boyle. If she could act. Oh, yeah. She'd have been great. Susan Boyle as Ursula. But the trick is you can't just sing, you know? You gotta be, you gotta, there's so much too. And then Ursula comes on land. What is real Ursula look like? Or human Ursula? Oh man. So are they gonna do this in the movie? Like, who is the human Ursula? It's not gonna be Melissa McCarthy. So let's do the Hugh. I guess, does she meet him before the wedding? Ursula marriage scene. Wedding scene, okay. Yeah, Steph put the guy Fier or whatever.
Really, beloved?
Don't worry, Ariel.
God, that should be Dustin.
We're gonna make it.
Take Vanessa to be your lawfully wedded wife.
Rowan Atkinson.
For as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Wait, did she cast a spell on Eric too?
There, Ariel.
It's been a while since I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
So what's the? She just cast a spell on everybody. What's the point?
I do.
You slimy little.
Oh, this is a fan dub. I was like, that is definitely not her voice. All right, let's see this.
The sea witch. Oh no. She's gonna.
Ocean will be mine.
So you gotta have two singers. You gotta have two different people.
Little Mermaid and the ocean will be mine.
So okay, so we have to add to this list. We need Ursula, and then we need human Ursula. Right? Like, obviously, you can't have... There's going to be no version where Melissa McCarthy is the real version, right? Like, if they're going to go that route. Is that Ariana Grande? Oh, man. If we couldn't get... She's already... If this is this movie, we're already in our movie now. We're using Ariana Grande as Ariel. So who is the human Ursula then? That's got to be... Like... It's got to be someone like Katy Perry. You know what I mean? Or, human Ursula has Ariel's voice. Oh, does she? Oh. Well, who's the actress then? We got to have someone who's... I didn't realize that she had her... Oh, okay. God, it's been so long since I've seen Little Mermaid. Okay. So... I will say... Human Ursula, then... The actress... I'd like to see the chick from Westworld, the one with the really pretty eyes. Or do I want to see my homegirl, Natalie Dormer? Because she's got like an evil look to her, but she's also, bad as shit. That's it. You got that. You hit it, Steph. That's the winner. That's the winner. Nope, that's the winner. Human Ursula is Vanessa Kirby. By far. Human Ursula is Vanessa Kirby. I'm staying with Ursula is Rebel Wilson. I think she's great. Let me just double check. Let me see. Rebel Wilson. Let's see what pops up for her. Wait, did she sing Poor Unfortunate Souls? Oh, God. I'm already sold so far.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They were kidding when they caught me while I went. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable,
that's the girl from...
Prophetic,
younger actresses are missing is that like raspy, like raspy,
So sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron crying, "Smells Ursula, please!" And I help them. Yes, I do.
I'm still going with her. I'm going to say that Ursula should have been Rebel Wilson by far. I definitely think she has a better look. Adele, I mean, Adele would be great. I'm going to go with Rebel. I think Rebel Wilson plays a character better. I think she's a better actress. So Rebel Wilson, human Ursula, Vanessa Kirby. Is Michelle that's the chick from... Oh, that's her. Okay, no. Nah. She's a good bad like person. I'm gonna stick with. Okay. So in this, I think, all right, Ursula and then human Ursula should be Vanessa Kirby, for sure. Because I think right now, I think Vanessa Kirby is amazing. I would say Natalie Dormer, but I think Vanessa Kirby is amazing. Now this price list is through the roof already. We're talking, but it's a Disney movie, so we shouldn't be even worrying about that. So then we got Ariel, Flounder, Scuttle, Triton, Sebastian, Prince. Let me just pull up the Little Mermaid to make sure we're not missing anybody that they consider important. Let's see what they've cast. Hold on. Oh, they're only having what they've said so far. Okay. Flotsam and Jetsam. I mean, we could do what everybody else is doing and just put Key and Peele there, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see and cast Flotsam and Jetsam. Snoop and Dre, the only reason not is that Flotsam and Jetsam have to be, to be honest, Flotsam and Jetsam should probably be two characters of a popular, like, almost like a popular YouTuber or somebody that is big with the young crowd that's got a fun voice. But personally, I'd rather see take two of the better voice actors and use them. Use Luis LaMarche and actually, it would be great. If you could if they could bring it over somehow, would be to bring over the guys from Rick and Morty. Or the guy from Rick and Morty. What is his name? Justin Roiland? Justin Roiland, yeah. So have him do the voices, kind of like... I think Justin Roiland should be both Flotsam and Jetsam. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put that. I think he would be fun to do both voices. Rhett and Link is fun too. But I'm going to say it should be Justin Roiland. Let me pull up Rhett and Link. Let me see if they can sell me. Right now, Justin Roiland doing both voices himself, I think would be fun. So are these guys super popular? Is that a thing? I mean, I know who they are, obviously. But do you think do they bring it? Let's do Epic Rack Battle.
Yeah, nerd. Next to my gluteus, back in kindergarten, I aced my college entrance exam. Now I'm no rocket scientist, but wait, I am. I'm saying Justin Roiland doing both voices, I think is fun. I think if he gets to be both characters and kind of bring his way of wait, no, they wouldn't do it. Bill Hader, yeah, that's what I was actually about to say. Do you get Bill Hader and the dude from? They would never use him. That's a good one. You know what? I'm gonna go with Bill Hader as Flotsam or Jetsam, and then I like Bill Hader. Is Bill Hader doing both? No, he's got to be partnered with somebody. Bill Hader, and I think he needs a fun woman to partner with. Let's do. What's that chick that everybody? No, not her. I was gonna say. Gonna throw out there just because Trevor Noah as Sabat. No, he's not a bad idea because of the voice accent, but I don't feel like he's got enough
strong, like, that, like, important uncle sound to him. Who were the I feel like there's got to be somebody like this that he could be up with. Wanda Sykes is like a no-brainer. Somebody would cast Wanda Sykes just because, Jessica Williams and Phoebe Robinson. Tiffany Haddish is who I was originally thinking. Monique, Leslie Jones. That's it. That's the winner. Bill Hader and Leslie Jones. That's your Flotsam and Jetsam for sure. So we got Ariel, Ariana Grande, Flounder, Gatton Matarazzo, Scuttle, Andy Serkis, Triton is Gerard Butler, Sebastian is George Harris, Prince Eric is Sebastian Stan, Ursula is Rebel Wilson, Human Ursula will be Vanessa Kirby, and then Flotsam and Jetsam. Well, see, Steph, now you're touching on something that I find interesting. Do you make Flotsam and Jetsam? Do you pick up... Again, I don't like... And I know a lot of other actors and other voice people out there too. I don't like it when they have voice talent just be anybody. But I was like, do you capitalize on the Drag Race, fame and pull some of the popular Drag Race people and put them as Flotsam and Jetsam? You know what I mean? Because Ursula is, kind of embodies a lot of what that looks like, I would assume. So, like, does Flotsam and Jetsam, do you use, I don't know their names, but, like, somebody from those shows? You know what I mean? Do you use someone like, I don't know their names, but, like, right now, if you're asking me if I'm casting, I'm doing Leslie Jones and Bill Hader. But if you told me that I had to kind of start hitting boxes and starting to kind of market a little differently, I think using, people from RuPaul's Drag Race for Flotsam and Jetsam, I know there's a really popular one. I can't think off the top of my head because I don't watch it enough, but they would be a fun Flotsam and Jetsam, I think, too. So, but I'm gonna stick with this for my main one. So now we've got Ariel, Flounder, Scuttle, Triton, Sebastian, Prince, and should we then? I'm gonna say, because somebody mentioned it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably true too. I'm gonna say the chef actually should be Jack Black. I think he could bring a lot of fun to that. He plays Ariel's voice. It would be awesome to have Laura Bailey as Ariel's singing voice. Who is Laura Bailey? Laura Bailey's American actress who provides voices for English language versions of animes. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Looks up Daughter of the Sea.
Beware, the daughter of the sea. Beware, I heard him cry. His heart had died. The admiral fell at their removal.
But again, if you're casting somebody like Ariana Grande, you're casting her to belt out. This isn't bad. Not bad at all. I actually remember seeing this last year. Yeah. I was like, I remember this. This little druid guy back here. All right, so I feel like this is a pretty good list. I'm trying to think, were we forgetting anybody? Oh, let me go back to the last one. I remember seeing that before. So let's go. The Little Mermaid. 1989, really? Wow. All right, so we've got Lewis. Who's Lewis? There's probably somebody on the ship. So Eric, Ariel, Ursula, Flotsam and Jetsam. Oh, we're both Patty Edwards? Wow. Buddy Hackett was Scuttle. Flounder, Triton, Carlotta. So, again, I said if you're going to do Ariana Grande as Ariel, I said all of her sisters should be prominent R&B singers. You know, like, you know, should be Destiny's Child, SWV, like, you know, something, you know, Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? Like, I think they should, that would be the joke, is that all of her sisters are, like, huge, you know, singers, you know, like, maybe not, you know, but, like, that's the thing about, like, obviously they gotta be recognizable, so, you know, would Beyonce be a bit part? Probably not, but I feel like all the sisters should be something along those veins, something where they're like, they're all big, prominent R&B singers. I really think that would, like, be fun for her, because, you know, I don't know, I really think that, yeah, or yeah, Christina Aguilera, like, all of the big pop stars, like, that would be really, really funny. Oh man, I mean, yeah, now you're hitting on it, you know. So let's just go Beyonce, Christina, Britney. I can't remember if she's Brittany or Brittany. I think she's Brittany. No, she's Brittany. She's Brittany, bitch. And then Beyonce, Christina, Britney. How many other sisters are there? There's 6, right? 6 sisters plus her, because there's 7 total. So on. Because, like I said, that's the main point there, is just they should all be prominent singers. I think that would actually be a lot of fun, because then you get this for 2 reasons. One, you know, a little bit of star power, a little bit of cameo, and then 2, when you get that first opening ballad of, like, da, 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 you got all the sisters bouncing around, you just get this, like, face after face of these just badass singers, one after the other, after the other, after the other. I think that would actually be a lot of fun to end up doing. So, Ariana Grande, Ariel Sisters, Flounder, Scuttle, Triton, Sebastian. What else we got left? Seahorse, Grimsby. I think that's it. I think that's a good collection of who I believe that should be in a movie that's something like, this is good. I think this is a movie you go to see. This is a movie, again, if you're Disney, you're putting out dollars, and you are literally going, let's make the dopest Little Mermaid movie we can make.